Good morning. In the previous lecture, we started Compton effect. We arrived at equations 1, 2, 3 and 4. Equation 1 for the kinetic energy gained by the recoiled electron after collision with the photon. Equation 2 for momentum of the incident photon. Equation 3 for conservation of momentum along the direction of incident photon. Initial momentum is equal to final momentum. Initial momentum before collision is equal to momentum after collision. Equation 4, momentum in this direction perpendicular to the direction of the photon before collision. So, in this direction, momentum before collision is 0, momentum after collision is this RHS. Using these things, we wanted to derive the expression for change in wavelength of the photon. Why the wavelength of photon is going to change? Because its frequency has changed. Frequency of incident photon was nu, frequency of scattered photon is nu dash. These two are different, and therefore there is change in the wavelength of the photon. So we want to derive equation for change in wavelength of the photon in terms of the angle phi, where phi is the angle between incident direction of photon and scattered direction of photon. To get this equation, we are going to use all these equations: equation 1, equation 2, equation 3 and equation 4. So let us start using these equations and let us try to get expression for the change of wavelength which is required in Compton effect. Let us come to equation 3. It is this one. Multiply both sides of this equation by C to get multiplying both sides of this equation by C. This C get cancelled. One C appeared here. This equation is obtained. Further, let us rewrite this equation as Pc cos theta is equal to h nu minus h nu dash cos phi, equation number 5. Then let us go to equation 4. Multiply both sides of this equation by C to get multiplying both sides by C. This equation is further minus Pc sin theta plus h nu dash sin phi is equal to 0, or this equation may further be written as Pc sin theta is equal to h nu dash sin phi. Let us square equation 5 on both sides to get squaring both sides of equation 5. What we get? P square c square cos square theta a square b square, a square is this, b square is this, minus 2ab, minus 2ab. Then square equation 6 on both sides. Squaring both sides of equation 6, we get equation 8. Let us add equations 7 and 8. If we add equations 7 and 8, we will further get adding equations 7 and 8. What we got? D square plus D square, P square C square sin square theta plus P square C square cos square theta is equal to this square, this term, h square nu dash square sin square phi plus this term, h square nu dash square cos square phi plus this term, h square nu square plus this term, that is minus of 2 h nu dash cos phi. From these two terms, p square c square can be taken common. If you take p square c square common, what left? When p square c square is taken common, in the bracket we get sin square theta plus cos square theta. Let us do the same thing here. H square nu dash square taken common. What left in the bracket is sin square phi plus cos square phi. This bracket is equal to 1. This bracket is equal to 1. And therefore, what we get finally is p square c square is equal to h square nu square plus h square nu dash square, this term taken, and this term minus 2 h nu dash cos phi, equation number whatever, let me put here 9. So taking help of equations 3, 4, manipulating it, we got this equation. P square c square is equal to h square nu square plus h square nu dash square minus 2 h nu dash cos phi, equation 9. Then let me write the expression for total energy. Total energy E is given by m0 c square plus t, equation 10. m0 c square, rest mass energy T, the kinetic energy. Similarly, this E is also given by, total energy E is also given by m0 square c to the power 4 plus p square c square inside the square root, equation 11. So E is equal to m0 c square plus t, equation 10. E is equal to square root of m0 square c to the power 4 plus p square c square inside the square root, equation 11. Let us compare equations 10 and 11. What we find? LHS of equations 10 and 11 is same, the total energy, and therefore RHS of equations 10 and 11 should be same. So let us equate RHS of equations 10 and 11 to get m0 c square plus t is equal to m0 square c to the power 4 plus p square c square inside the square root. Let us square both sides of this equation to get m0 square c to the power 4 plus t square plus 2 times m0 c square t, a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, and RHS is m0 square c to the power 4 plus p square c square, and m0 square c to the power 4, m0 square c to the power 4, both are identical terms appearing on opposite sides of the equations and therefore identically cancel out. And what left is this t square plus 2m0 c square t is equal to p square c square. Try to remind equation 1. Equation 1 is T is equal to h nu minus h nu dash. H nu, energy of incident photon, h nu dash, energy of scattered photon, h nu minus h nu dash, loss in energy of photon or gain in kinetic energy of the electron. Let us put h nu minus h nu dash for this T square. So, using equation 1 in equation 12, using equation 1 in equation 12, equation 12 may further be written as T is h nu minus h nu dash, square of this. So, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Let me write it here. H square nu square plus h square nu dash square minus 2 h nu into h nu dash. This is, sorry, this term is left. M2 m0 c square t plus 2 m0 c square t is equal to p square c square, equation 13 is equal to p square c square, equation 13. Now, let us compare equations 9 and 13. What we find? LHS of 9 is p square c square, RHS of 13 is p square c square, and therefore RHS of 9 and LHS of 13 should be same. So, let us equate RHS of 9 and LHS of 13 after comparing equations 9 and 13. And so, this comparison will give us h square nu square plus h square nu dash square minus 2 h nu dash cos phi is equal to this one, h square nu square plus h square nu dash square minus 2 h nu into h nu dash plus 2 m0 c square t. And now let us have a look into this equation. H square nu square identically cancel out from both the sides. Similarly, h square nu dash square identically cancels out from both sides. Now, while collecting the remaining terms, let us transfer this term to this side and keep 2 m0 c square t to one side. So, this equation will be 2 m0 c square t is equal to 2 h nu dash minus 2 h nu dash cos phi. On RHS, 2 h nu into h nu dash is common in these two terms. So, let us take common 2 h nu dash from this term and from this term. What will be left here? 1 will be left here. What will be left here? cos phi will be left here, and this is 2 h nu dash into 1 minus cos phi. This is 2 m0 c square t, equation number 14. Why we are doing all these things? Why we are doing all these things? We wanted to have the expression providing difference of the wavelength of scattered photon and incident photon. We want to represent equation number 14 in terms of wavelengths, not in terms of frequencies. Frequency term. There is no wavelength term, and we wanted to represent this equation in terms of wavelength of incident photon and wavelength of the scattered photon. To do this, let me divide equation 14 by 2 h square c square. Divide equation 14 by 2 h square c square. Divide this equation on both sides by this term. At the same time, put value of t. What is value of t? H nu minus h nu dash from equation 1. So, divide equation 14 by 2 h square c square. At the same time, substitute value of t from equation 1 as h nu minus h nu dash. After doing this, we will get 2 m0 c square h nu minus h nu dash divided by 2 h square c square is equal to 2 h nu dash into 1 minus cos phi divided by 2 h square c square. So, equation 14 divided on both sides by 2 h square c square, not changing 14. At the same time, value of t is substituted from equation 1 as h nu minus h nu dash. These two get cancelled. This c square get cancelled. H can be taken common from these two terms, and this square of h will get cancelled with this h and with this h. Nu will there, nu dash will there. Nu is not going to cancel, nu dash is also not going to cancel. 2 get cancelled. This h into this h get cancelled with this h square. And what terms left are m0 into m0 by h into nu minus nu dash is equal to nu by c into nu dash by c into 1 minus cos phi. M0 in bracket nu minus nu dash, and here 1 h is left. Okay, then 2 get cancelled, h into h get cancelled with this square, nu by 1c and second c below nu dash. So, nu by c into nu dash by c into 1 minus cos phi. This is for the m0 by h into c into nu by c minus nu dash by c. What have I done here? LHS of this equation, only LHS of this equation is multiplied and divided by c. So LHS has become m0 c by h into nu by c minus nu dash by c. This is nu by c into nu dash by c into 1 minus cos phi. Equation number, I think, 15. Then, you know one thing, c is equal to nu lambda, and therefore nu by c is equal to 1 by lambda. Let us use this substitution here, here, here and here to get m0c divided by h into 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda dash is equal to 1 divided by lambda dash into 1 minus cos phi. This is for the m0c divided by h into lambda dash minus lambda divided by lambda dash is equal to 1 by lambda dash into 1 minus cos phi. Lambda dash in the denominators on LHS and RHS identically cancels out, and what left is lambda dash minus lambda is equal to h divided by m0c into 1 minus cos phi, or this is for the lambda dash minus lambda is equal to 2h divided by m0c into sin square phi divided by 2, equation 16, since 1 minus cos phi is equal to 2 sin square phi divided by 2. As 1 minus cos phi is equal to 2 sin square phi divided by 2, this 1 minus cos phi is replaced with 2 sin square phi by 2, and finally we got lambda dash minus lambda is equal to 2h divided by m0c into sin square phi by 2, equation 16. This equation was derived by Arthur H. Compton. This equation, lambda dash minus lambda is equal to 2h divided by mu 0 c into sin square phi by 2 is derived by Arthur H. Compton, the physicist. This equation is known as Compton effect. This equation is known as Compton effect. This effect in honor of Arthur H. Compton we call Compton effect. Now what this Compton effect gives us? It gives the wavelength difference lambda dash minus lambda. What is lambda dash? Lambda dash is the wavelength of scattered photon. What is lambda? Wavelength of incident photon. This wavelength difference of the photon, of this scattered and the incident photon, is given in terms of 2h divided by m0c into sine square phi by 2, where phi is the angle between the incident photon and the scattered photon. Popularly, this effect is known as Compton effect. This effect provides a strong evidence in support of quantum theory of light. Compton effect provides strong evidence in support of quantum theory of light. So, Compton effect, which is used to get the wavelength difference between the scattered photon and the incident photon, provides strong evidence, strong proof in support of the quantum theory of light. What we did here, we used one photon, X-ray photon of energy h nu, momentum h nu by c. It incident on stationary electron of rest mass m0. So, rest mass energy m0 c square, momentum 0. When this photon collide with the electron, the photon lost some energy given by T is equal to h nu minus h nu dash. This loss in energy of the photon was received as kinetic energy by the rest electron, and it get recoiled in the direction making angle theta with the initial direction of the incident photon, and this is found in terms of angle phi, which is the angle between incident photon and scattered photon. Constant h, constant c, 2 is numeral. What is m0? m0 is a rest mass of electron. So, this wavelength difference of the scattered photon and incident photon is found in terms of the mass m0, which is a rest mass of the colliding stationary particle. In this equation, h divided by m0c. In this equation, h divided by m0c is known as Compton wavelength. This is known as Compton wavelength. For electron, this Compton wavelength is 0.024 angstrom. H divided by m0c is known as Compton wavelength, and for the scattering particle electron, its value is 0.024 angstrom. Lambda dash minus lambda will be maximum for the angle phi is equal to 180 degrees, because if phi is 180, phi by 2 will be 90, sin 90 is 1, and this lambda dash minus lambda will be minimum about 2 times of this, because this h by m0c will get multiplied by 2 if phi is 180 degrees. This is about the Compton effect, which is a strong evidence in support of the quantum theory of light. Some practical part of Compton effect is left. It needs one more lecture. So, we shall discuss that part in the next lecture. Hope you got all these things. Thank you.